How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm doing another movie reviews, and this time I'm reviewing Rambo Last Blood. And what Rambo Last Blood is about, Rambo's living back in Arizona, and he's been there since Rambo 4. And he's helped raising his niece because her mother has died and her father abandoned her. And he's helping her grandmother raise her. Now, I don't know if John is actually kin to these people, but I'm guessing he is, or he's just a family friend and she just calls him Uncle John. But what happens is his niece is trying to find her father, and she goes to Mexico to find her, and her friend there takes her to this club. Well, John Rambo's niece winds up getting kidnapped by this pimp in Mexico, and John finds out about this, and he goes and tries to save her, and he gets beat up by the pimp and his men, and he gets left for dead. Well, this investigative reporter helps him get back to health, and John goes and saves his niece, and he's bringing her back to the United States. Well, on the way, she dies, and he takes her back home, and he helps her grandmother move out and get away because John sets up all these traps in his on his property because he has this tunnel system underground and everything. And he's setting up all these traps, and he goes back to Mexico. And he kills one of the pimps. It's these two brothers that own this whole operation or whatever. And he kills the one that scars his face and the face of his niece. And then he leaves his niece's picture on the dead body of one of the brothers, and the other brother sees it. So John knows that the other brother's coming for him. So the other brother and the rest of his men or whatever come after John. And John sets up all these traps, like I said, and these guys' men wind up dying, and John winds up killing them. Well, at the end of the movie, John gets hit twice with the bullets from the other brother that survived, and he shoots the brother with like 5 arrows, and then cuts him from his neck down, and then rips out his heart. And John, at the end of the movie, John's just sitting on a swing, and it doesn't show John dying, so I'm guessing he's still alive. So I'm probably pretty guessing they can make another Rambo movie if they wanted to. But that's all that really happened in this movie. If y'all ever watched Rambo Last Blood, what'd y'all like about it? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. GG's awesome. It's been an episode of Richard TV 91. See you next time.